Shalom. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love and salutation to you, Akim, out there teaching this word and the truth and sincerity in the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And right here is the image of a baby that was born, but the baby is unaware that it's born because it's still inside the amniotic sac, you know. And that right there is like deep, because when a person is being enlightened on who he is as far as him being an Israelite, being taught the name of the Lord, being corrected on his sins that he was doing prior to him knowing that he was a Israelite, a so-called child of God, a Israelite, you know. Before all that, man, they was on all kinds of wickedness, man. You know, they was on all kinds of wickedness. But now that you know that you are Israelite, you got to repent, you know. You have to be born again. Everything that you once had learned in the past, you got to forget everything, man. And it's just like a baby, like when a baby is born, that kid gets older and it learns to sin. Like a baby is pure, man. Kids are very pure, and the kid has to learn to lie. A kid has to learn to steal. You know, they wouldn't know like what to do. You know, a kid had to learn right from wrong, man. You know, the book of Psalms, chapter 51, verse 5. Behold, I was shapen in iniquity, and in sin did my mother conceive me. And right, we were shapen in iniquity, man. So, a kid could be 3 years old and end up taking some candy out of the store. And the parent could say, hey, that wasn't right. You stole. When you go to the store, you got to buy for something. Nothing is free. Once that kid has the knowledge of that and he still does it, that's when they are doing sin, man. They are stealing. So kids, they are pure, but they end up being wicked, man. They end up being wicked. It says, and in sin did my mother conceive me. And right, man, like some of my parents was probably wicked as hell, man. Some of us might be kids of a adulterer and adulteress. Our pops probably had laid down with the neighbor's wife and made you, vice versa. You don't know how it went. We come into this world in a debt, man. We come into this world cursed, man. You know, and I had mentioned debt because it's like even though that you're an Israelite, you are doing the works to the Lord. You should never feel that the Lord is pleased with you. You gotta have the mind state to always be in debt with the Lord, like the Lord is not very impressed. Our righteousness is as filthy rags. So always feel that you are in debt, man. But it says that we were shaping in iniquity, man. And this a world that we're living in now, man. You got these laws that's getting pushed that's going contrary unto the heavenly uh word right here. These are wicked ass laws, these pagan ass holidays. You know, we were once pure, but now, man, you wicked as hell, man. You know, kids can't be pure no more. Kids get shaping in sin, man, and it only gets worse. And definitely, it only gets worse, man. The book of Genesis, chapter 8, and the 21st verse. It says, and the Lord smelt a sweet savior. And the Lord said in his heart, I will not again curse the ground anymore for man's sake. And this time right here was during the time of Noah, after the time of the flood. And the Lord said he wasn't going to curse the ground no more. In fact, the Lord said he wasn't going to destroy the world by water anymore. He going to still destroy of this world, but it's gonna be about fire. Judgment is set to come, man. Judgment is set to come. For the imagination of man's heart is evil from his youth. And it says, for the imagination of man's heart is evil, man. From his youth up, man. You know, so even as kids, we were wicked as hell, man. You know, it's a point in time when you are held responsible for your own actions, man. You know, I forgot the age. I believe that it's a 12 or so. But you being inside this truth, right? Say that you're 25 years old and you had came into the truth at the age of 20. You got 5 years in. Those are 20 years was filled up with wickedness, man. Those are 20 years of wickedness is gonna haunt you to the day you die. That shit gonna chase you, man. You are in debt. Those are 5 years that you had been in the word. It don't amount to the 20 years, man. You are still in debt. You got to keep on going. You got to keep on going strong, man. You know, you were born again, but you got to stay woke, man. You got to stay woke, and you got to keep on going hard, man. You got to keep on going hard. And Satan, he definitely going to try anything that he could do to try to get you off that track, man. He going to try anything that he going to do to get you off that track, man. You know? So, right, we were wicked from our youth up, you know? Gang banging, drug dealing, you know? During the time that you was doing that, you ain't feel it was nothing wrong with that. You were just trying to feed your family. You was just protecting your neighborhood. You were wicked as hell, man, from your youth up, man. From your youth up. But now you in this word now. You know? But now you in this word now. You know, it's a verse in the book of Galatians, you know. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. But really, Paul was just saying how, you know, hold on, let me grab it real quick. The book of Galatians, chapter 1, verse 5. It says, but when it pleased Yahweh who separated me from my mother's womb and called me by his grace. And right, it was the Lord's grace that he chosen you out of this world, man. You know? 2/3 of our people is set for destruction. It was a blessing and grace that the Lord chose you. What make you so special? That's what you got to ask yourself. What makes you so special that he chosen you out of this world, man? And now that he did choose you out of this world by you being enlightened on who you are as an Israelite, what makes you so special? You know? You got to be backed up by something. You got to keep on going strong, man. You are still in debt. You know what I mean? So it said it was a grace that the Lord, you know, had knew us like from our mother's womb and chosen us out of this world. You are special, man. The book of Ephesians, real quick, the book of Ephesians, chapter 2. The book of Ephesians, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, among whom also we all had our conversation in times past in the lust of our flesh. And right, man, it be certain times, you know, like when you be thinking, like, yo, I was the man in the world. You can't think like that, man. Just listen to those. You were the man in the world. This world is headed for destruction, man. So if you would have stayed back then, you would have been headed for destruction. Fuck how you used to be, man. You know? What the hell how you used to look like your so-called legacy, your legacy, you being popular. All that stuff don't matter no more, man. You are a new creature in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. It says, in times past in the lust of our flesh, fulfilling the desire of the flesh and of the mind, and were by nature the children of wrath, even as others. And right, we were the children of wrath, even as others, man. You know, gunning each other down, selling crack to get people, drugs to get people. You know what I mean? sleep with your neighbor's wife, man. You know, as soon as your man getting locked up, man, you all looking at his baby mother, man. You were wicked as hell, man. You know, you were just fulfilling your lust during that time period. And you want to think back and reflect on that shit, man. Your whole mindset got to be different, man. You were you were children of wrath, man. You were headed for destruction, man. You know, you was a piece of shit, but you gotta have that same mindset now, man. Like, yo, the Lord didn't forget about none of that, man. The Lord didn't forget about none of your wickedness, man. Just because you repented, that don't mean that all that stuff is yet erased yet, man. You know, you got to make up for that time, man. You definitely got to make up for that time. You are out of the world, but you still in this world, man. You know, you got to stay out of that world, man. The book of Isaiah, chapter 49, verse 1, it says, "Listen, O Isus, unto me, and hearken ye people from far. The Lord hath called me from the womb, from the bowels of my mother hath he made mention of my name. And he hath made my mouth like a sharp sword. In the shadow of his hand have he hid me, and made me a polished shaft, and his quiver have he hid me." And right, man. You know, so it's like, what makes you special? You know, the Lord give everybody their own lot, man. And you got to discover what's your lot, and you got to go hard at your lot, man. You got to be a sharp dagger. You got to be on point. Every body part of a human body has its own purpose, man. And that one purpose is very unique, man. And that main body part function is set just to do its job, and it got to do it perfectly. If not, man, the whole body will tweak out, man. You know, so you being the body of Yahweh Shem Shah, you got to find your lot, and you got to be a sharp dagger, man. You know, you got to go hard, man. Verse 3, and said unto me, Thou art my servant, O Israel, in whom I will be glorified. Then I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught and in vain. And right, that's how I feel, man. You know, I had spent hella time bullshitting, man. You know, I spent a lot of time bullshitting, man. In the world, I was going hard for Satan, man. Getting money, drug dealing, you know. I was trying to do the most for Satan. But now that you're in this truth, you got to be special, man. You got to be special. Take your lot that you got and go hard with that, man. You know, go hard for the Lord, man. All that strength that you have set doing that wickedness, put that toward this truth, man, and go hard at that. Be a sharp dagger, man. Be a sword. Cause like really, every walks of life that we came from, you should be able to go back to that same walk of life and help encourage those, man, that was once in the same state that you was in, man. If I said it right. Any walk of life that you came from, go back to that and help those that's out there that's doing that same bullshit. But don't get entangled in with them, man. You know? It says, it says, Then I said, I have labored in vain. I have spent my strength for naught and in vain. Yet surely my judgment is with the Lord and my work with Yahweh. And now said the Lord that formed me from the womb to be his servant, to bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord, and my power shall be my strength. And right, man. Even though this place is not down yet, the elect is not sealed. There's still work to be done, man. You know, you still got to be pleasing and glorious in the eyes of the Lord, man. You know, show the Lord that you are special, man. You know, you were chosen out of this world. Make good use of that, man. So with that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and much love and salutations to Yakim out there teaching his word in the truth and sincerity in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua.